Honorable speakers on the dais and also online if they are still here. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends, good morning, namaskar. It is very difficult to stay and listening to very serious issues on Saturday morning while it is raining outside. So it is an honor for me to be here at this important conference. I just want to say that my friend Cedric mentioned about CBDR, the common but differentiated responsibility, which is very important when we talk about climate change, climate unfairness, or climate injustice. So I'm here as requested by the committee to talk a bit about Bandung Conference and as well Indonesia's effort. So as we all may know, Asia and Africa are geographically far apart, but we are rooting in Bandung Spirit 1955 with shared values of solidarity and equality. And next year, we will celebrate the Platinum Jubilee of Bandung Conference 1955. But unfortunately, many speakers already mentioned, the seed of solidarity and cooperation is currently facing a big challenge as we witness decline in strategic trust, growing disrespect for sovereignty and international law, and decreasing of political will to peaceful settlement as disputes. And cannot agree more with my friend Cedric when he said political will is very important when it comes to climate change. History has proven that in instances in rising geopolitical tension and economic uncertainty, less developed countries, developing countries, such as in Asia and Africa, tend to lose the most. And today, the additional biggest threat for Asia and Africa is, of course, the climate crisis. From rising sea levels and extreme weather events to the threat to food and energy security. These challenges are not isolated. Many speakers before me already mentioned that, and require a collective approach. And as such, the Bandung spirit of solidarity and partnership is more important now than ever. Friends, as part of the efforts to concretize Indonesia's cooperation with Africa, allow me to mention some important steps that we have taken. First, the MC already mentioned about New Asian African Strategic Partnership in 2005, which I'm honored to be one of the negotiators. This NAASP become the basic guidance for sustainable development in Asia and Africa. In 2018, Indonesia held the first Indonesia-Africa Forum with 47 African countries participated and resulted in business deals worth $587 million US. Right after pandemic COVID ended, our President Joko Widodo of Indonesia, visited Kenya, Mozambique, Tanzania, and South Africa, bringing with him Indonesian business delegations to sign business deals and also to explore development cooperation. Indonesia sees Africa as the future. According to the African Development Bank, Africa is the second fastest growing continent in the world, which projected to grow positively by 3.7% in 2024 and 4.3% in 2025. With abundant natural resources and growing youth population, Indonesia and Africa have cooperation potentials in food security, energy security, health, and mineral security. With this backdrop, Indonesia hosted the second Indonesia-Africa Forum, where almost 1,500 delegates attended and resulted in business deals worth about $3.5 billion US. The theme of the forum is Bandung Spirit for Africa's Agenda 2063, because we believe the visions of Golden Indonesia, we will have also 100 years And if in India, Viksit Bharat is 2047, we have Golden Indonesia in 2045. And Africa's Development Agenda 2063 share commonalities in their aspirations for transformation and development. At the core of both visions, just like India, lies a commitment to economic transformation, to manufacturing and industrialization, sustainable development to preserve our planet for future generation, human capital development and innovation, and infrastructure development. Friends, climate change and climate injustice are major threats to global prosperity and development. Solidarity, partnership, cooperation, global collaboration are key in our efforts to thrive against this challenge of our time. With its great natural potential, Indonesia continues to contribute in tackling climate change and fully committed to being a reliable partner in global efforts to combat climate change. Like His Excellency Swanstrom said, that climate change is a global problem, which may be best resolved regionally or bilaterally. That is why Indonesia has been actively involved in climate cooperation with several African countries through various development programs and initiatives, because Indonesia believes that stronger and more enhanced Africa is the best solution. In the energy sector, Indonesia has provided capacity building to build solar energy in countries like Namibia, Mozambique, Sudan, Senegal, and Tanzania. Indonesia has initiated trilateral forestry cooperation between Indonesia, Brazil, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, as we are, three of us, the guardian of the three major tropical forests in the world. Indonesia has also supported food security efforts in Africa by providing food supplies to mitigate the impact of climate change-related drought in Kenya, Ethiopia, and Madagascar, and by revitalizing agricultural training centers in Gambia and Tanzania. As we engage in dialogue with our partners from the North on climate crisis, it is imperative that we remain in one voice to call for a fair and equitable distribution of resources and technology. Previous speakers talking about support from partners from developed countries. But I also concur with Excellency Swanstrom when he said innovation or innovative financing scheme will be a game changer in climate change mitigation and adaptation for developing countries. We must also act in unity against any discriminatory and protectionist trade policy in the name of green development. It is our rights to development, and we must protect these rights. We should advance development agenda that reflect the needs and aspirations of developing countries, while at the same time providing an inclusive platform to enable North-South collaboration. This is the essence of the Bandung spirit. For this, it is important to build trust and collaboration by all nations. Honorable speakers, ladies and gentlemen, friends, the global shocks, including COVID-19 and climate crisis, taught us the hard way that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Global problems will not find its solution if we continue to be divided in the mindset of global North and global South. There is no other choice but to cooperate. Burdens must be shared, not shifted. Multilateralism, not unilateralism, must be nurtured. I would like to conclude by expressing hope that this conference will act as an avenue of building understanding between each other in our fight against climate change, because like Indonesia's first president Sukarno said when he opened the Bandung Conference 1955, and I quote, "From understanding will come a greater appreciation of each other, and out of that appreciation will come collective action," unquote. Thank you to the Global Dialogue Forum for inviting me, and I wish you all a fruitful deliberation. Thank you, Dhanyawad.